Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Kai here from Tic-Tac-Toe. Today we are reviewing a headset from Poly called the Voyager Focus 2. And here is the review. I just need to get one thing out of the way, which is the name Poly. Previously, they were named Plantronics, and I am sure you guys have seen their brands before. It is usually identified by a PLT logo on the headset. So for the review today, I'm going to go through the pros and cons of the headset. But before that, let's talk about two very major things. Number one, we'll be talking about the build quality of the headset. And number two, let's go through the pricing. Alright, first up, the build quality. Now, the outer layer where the band is, this is metallic. It feels very sturdy, quite solid. And this part, this is where your head is resting on. This is pea leather material and it's a little bit elastic. So if you have a big head, a melon head like me, not to worry because this extends all the way up. The hinges on the ear cups, this part, it is plastic. It's no longer metallic. It ends there. The inner part, it's pretty much all plastic. The ear cups, well, the ear cups, yes, the inner part, this part, it is with cushion. Pea leather again. Not very plushy. Well, there is some give to it because if you press down on this part, you can feel the frame of the inner ear cups. But other than that, it is all right. It doesn't look cheap at all. Moving on to the mic module, it has a boom system, so it can be maneuvered up and down. And I don't know if you can hear this, but when I do move the mic boom up and down, you can hear a slight click. There is something interesting about that click. Later on, we'll explore more on that. On the same ear cups where the mic module is at, you can see three control buttons. You got a plus sign, you got a minus sign, and a center button. So the control buttons, these are tactile. The plus and minus is of course your volume control buttons. And then the middle one, this is to control your start, stop songs or your videos that you are playing. And the three dots over here, this is also another mic system. It listens to whatever ambient noise that is going on and it tries to block those noise. Now back to the mic module because I forgot about this red button. This red button, it is a mute button. So if you were to click on it, it'll mute and unmute whatever conversations that you're having. This click, when I swivel the mic module up and down, this click, it is also a smart mute controller. That means when the mic module is at its neutral, it's on mute. If you were to swivel it around and when it's going after the click, that means it is in talking mode. That means the mic is no longer muted. So yes, there is a switch over here. This one, this is power off and also Bluetooth switcher. If you want to pair, you have to switch it all the way up and hold it there for a few seconds to get it to pairing mode. Alright, over here it is a USB micro port. This is where you can connect to charge the entire headset, or you can direct plug it to your PC or your laptop and use it as a wired headset. Don't know whether you can see this, but there are connectors over here. This connects to the charging or base station over there. So if it were to connect like that, it means this is charging. And when there's LED light coming out, yes, that means the entire headset is charging. At its charging position, this is how it looks like. And I can say that this makes for a very interesting, and I also believe that it is a very good conversation starter. So we've gone through the build. Now let's talk about the pricing. This is not a very cheap headset. It costs more than 400 SGD. So yes, it is not cheap at all. If you scour the internet, you can find that the Voyager Focus 2 is priced at $302 instead. That's a big leap. I don't know what's going on, but the MSRP as it stands, it is $463. Okay, enough about build and pricing. Let's go through some pros and cons. Pros, this is a very lightweight headset. It is under 200 grams. Also, I've been doing some tests using the mic module. Just to make you guys take note that this is a Bluetooth headset. Over the past few years, I have been testing Bluetooth earphones, Bluetooth headsets, and none are good. But this one, this is probably the best Bluetooth mic quality that I had ever heard. And just to give you guys a sample, this is how it sounds on a virtual call. Whatever audio that you are listening to comes straight from the Poly Voyager Focus 2. Right now, there's nothing that's going on around the room, or I've turned off everything, including my fan. Now, I just want to do a test because I think there is something very, very interesting about the mic module. So apparently it is supposed to be blocking out external noises like from cars, from vacuums, from your dog barking, from the crinkles of your potato chip packaging, things like that. I'm just going to do a quick test. So there is a blower here. I use this to clean my PC. So I'm just going to on this. And I'm just going to put it probably here. And I don't know whether you guys can still listen to my voice. I'm having an assumption that this mic cannot handle wind breeze or wind or fan breeze that well. Let's see. Okay, the fan is blowing right into my face right now. And I can hear the wind noise coming from the mic. So we're going to level 2. Right now, the fan is blowing into my face, level 2. And let's just try level 3. This is level 3 of the fan. And I hope you guys can still hear my voice with all the wind and rustles. Right, so I have just reviewed the footage. When I was comparing the blower against the fan, surprisingly, it blocks out the blower's noise very, very well. You just have to understand that because the blower is really right in front of my face, the noise source is really close. Now, if the blower was a bit further away, I am very, very sure that it can suppress even better. But what's interesting to note is that it doesn't handle fan breeze and wind noise all that well. It was okay when I was turning on my fan at level 1. It was okay on level 2, but level 3 onwards, wow, it really sounded like I am going through an apocalypse. So we can conclude that it handles external noise, general noise. For example, if you are taking a call in a very heavy traffic situation, if you are walking along a heavy construction site, I am very sure it can do all that very, very well, blocking out all those noise. But not exactly if you are in a very windy place. For example, by the seaside, on a beach, probably you're going fishing, and probably in a boat, especially in a boat. So there you have it. That's the comparison between the blower and the fan. The other thing is that it has good audio reproduction, especially if you are watching videos, movies on Netflix, even when you are playing games. Yep, it sounds really good. It has a warm sound profile, nice tight bass response. It seems to have those V-shaped sound signature from any headphones that you might have experienced before. Very versatile placement on the headphones. You can either wear this with the mic module sitting on the right side of the ear cups, or you can just switch things around and have this placed on the left side of your head. So very versatile in that. And because the mic module can be swiveled from the left to the right at almost 360 degrees, again, this is a versatile headset, which I don't think I have seen before, so this might be the first one. It also has good active noise cancelling. There are 2 levels that you can toggle to. 0, which is none at all. Number 1, that's level number 1, which is like mid-tier kind of strength, and all the way to number 2, which is the strongest. From my test, yes, it can block out almost all of the sounds that's going on around you, but it is not as good as if you're comparing to Sony's WX-1000XM4. I think that is still the best in the industry so far. The other versatile thing about this headset is that it can be both charged by micro USB, which makes it super portable, and you can be as mobile as possible because you don't have to carry around the headset charging base unit over here. Imagine having to carry this around. So if you don't want to charge using this, then you can make do with this and just connect via micro USB. So those are the pros that I have realized when I have been playing around with this headset for the past 2 weeks. Now let's talk about some cons. Now, if you were to wear it, there is this small rumble resonance whenever you move and tilt your head especially if you are tilting your head upwards, there is this resonance. It's probably because the ear cups, they are not fixed in position. You can see that there is some swivelness if you were to press the ear cups around. So because of this movement, it does create that resonance. If you are on calls or if you are just listening to whatever, maybe a podcast or anything, I do feel a certain ear fatigue right after the 2-hour mark. I think it is also because I have large sets of ears. A lot of people say that it is a sign of being stubborn. I don't know. If you have these sets of large ears, and because the ear cups are not as plushy as I like it to be, you can get some ear fatigue. So just something to take note of. The mic module, even though it has a smart mute function, I feel that it is a bit too close to the ear cups, because whenever I wear the entire headset and when I want to lower the mic module down, I do experience that the mic module keeps hitting on my specs. I'm quite sure that if I were to start wearing contact lenses, this won't happen. So maybe LASIK surgery in the future. Alright, as a summary, as a verdict, while I think this might be the best work from home mobile headset for virtual calls, the pricing is a little bit too high. We're talking about the range of a Shure SM7B over here. So if you're just purchasing this for a work from home setup, of course you can get a better deal elsewhere. For example, you can get an interface with a mic combo for just under $400. Now, if you want a pair of headphones, then definitely paying $460 for this isn't wise either. Because for $460, you can get a very good pair of headphones. So paying $460, what does that mean? You're actually paying for a hybrid solution. You are paying for a portable headset, a wireless headset, a noise cancelling headset, as well as a good audio Bluetooth mic quality. Do you really need one? It depends on what kind of work you do. For us who spends most of the time working from home, there are better options out there. But if you are the kind of worker who probably moves around a lot, who works in remote places and frequently change their work locations, for example, if one day you are working in a cafe and then the next day you are working from a co-working space and then you move to a private working booths in the malls, you've seen those. And then next day you go back to your home, and then the next day you go back to your office. Well, the Voyager Focus 2 might be a very good option for you. Alright guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you do, then hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification button to be notified on a new video that we post. Alright, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!